Hello, my dear Sun, Moon, and Rising sign Capricorns. I am Michaela. Welcome to my astrology channel, Todayenergy. This is your monthly astrological forecast for September. Dear Capis, I suggest you, as well as the other signs, to enjoy, to relax during September, recharge your batteries, because astrologically speaking, it's a calm before the storm, the astrological storm, which we expect towards the mid and late autumn with all this eclipse season and stationing planets and other stuff, which I think will make many people use this line, whether it was from a movie or from a song. I don't remember really, but it came to me as a when I was preparing these forecasts. The quote says, "Stop the earth, I want to get off." So basically, that what we can expect from later autumn, but for the moment, let's focus on the nearest, nicer future. Okay, so on the 3rd of September, we have an opposition between Mercury and Jupiter, between the signs of Libra and Aries. And for you in your natal charts, this is 10th and 4th houses, cardinal axis of your horoscope. So oppositions usually mean that we better find a golden middle, the silver lining, the consensus between these two planets, between these two areas of life. And I say consensus because, people normally use the term compromise, but compromise turns out to be not very fulfilling activity, because you all or both of you with someone give up equally on something you like, you wish, you want to, and then you're supposed to be basically equally unhappy with the result. But at least it's supposed to be fair, but again, not always everyone feel the justice. So consensus is way better strategy, because then you sit down on a round table, so to say, with the other party involved, and you look for the best possible new solution that will be beneficial for all of you involved. Okay, so consensus is the best. And of course, when we have the planets Mercury and Jupiter, that might mean that we are collaborating with someone, negotiating with someone, we're researching, we're learning something, maybe we're talking about professional qualification or requalification for you, because 10th house is involved. Maybe you have to communicate with the office abroad or with the management located outside your country, because Jupiter is everything international. Classically, 10th, 4th house are our parents, so maybe actually the confrontation is just between your parents because of some issue. Maybe we're talking here about relocation, travel, business trips, so traveling because of work. Or work from home, on the other hand, with people from abroad, or documents, paperwork, signing contracts. Maybe it's a contract about housing, renting, selling, buying. Oh, in any case, it could be a culmination, of course, right now on the 3rd of September. But if you don't manage to come to some certainty or resolution now, don't worry. Currently, Mercury is in its retrograde shadow period, which means that the planet goes through the sky on the path that soon enough it will be crossing again while retrograding backwards, but then it will turn direct and go for the third time through the same path, the same degrees of the sky. What I mean by this is that the same opposition, Mercury-Jupiter, 10th, 4th house for you, will repeat once again on the 19th of September, and then for the third and last time on the 12th of October, dear Capricorns. So maybe the final contract, decision, culmination, resolution will come for you or for your parents or for your management around the 12th of October. On the 5th, Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, money, goes into Virgo. For you, this is your 9th house, and for the next 24 days, while Venus transits this sign, you'll have the possibility to earn money from legal matters, court trials, maybe your work in such field, right? Travels, international affairs, international companies, educational system if you are involved in such. Love, you can meet by same channels. Maybe you will meet your loved one while you travel, while you're on holidays, while you study in university, or this person will be from a different foreign culture. Of course, maybe you are investing money into these things. And because ninth house, among anything else, is also social events, popularity, showing off yourself in conferences, in internet, showing off your skills so people can see you as an expert. Maybe it's politics, maybe it's government, maybe it's blogging, doesn't matter, but here Venus can bring you really this eloquence, you talking sweet to people, being very charming and very convincing. And I just caught a feather. You see, I'm recording here on a roof, and I think it's a lovely sign, as well as for me, as well as for you, dear Capricorns. A flying feather, we usually say this is a message from the angels, but more likely, I think, from some birdie here in the city. But it's important what you believe in, right? So let's believe that it's a message, positive sign from angels. All right. Then on the 10th of September, we have two important events. One of them is a full moon. The moon will be located in 17 degree of Pisces. That's your third house. So you might expect around this full moon news, revelations, endings of studying projects, courses, dealings with your vehicle, which might mean repairs, selling, buying, renting, or just a decision what to do with the vehicle, relocation, moving the neighborhood, moving the city, ending some trade project, ending some PR marketing online business campaign, and of course hopefully you will be reaping beautiful rewards, but maybe you will decide that it's not anymore for you, so you will close the project. Maybe you will meet some classmates, for example. Maybe you will figure out more clearly, or you will realize, manifest a travel plan. The same day, Mercury stations to go retrograde. That happens at 8 degrees of Libra. And again, important for you because this is your 10th house, the upper point, most visible part of your horoscope, the one that is talking about your social status, public activities, and profession, mission in life as well. Now, Mercury is stuck here from the 6th of September till the 12th. The planet barely moves. That's why we say stationary. So it's not the best days for any sort of professional negotiations, communications, deals, travels, trips. Also, Mercury rules your 6th and 9th houses, so I wouldn't initiate important signing contracts, documents, legal matters, something related to work or health even. I would wait at least for these days to pass, so Mercury at least starts moving, even though backwards. Then Mercury goes retrograde until the 2nd of October, when we will have the same situation. 2nd of October, couple of days before and after, the planet again will be changing direction and will be quite dizzy and confused. But while it's retrograde, maybe you will go back to some old business project that you didn't manage to finish in the past. Maybe you will meet with former bosses or managers. You'll get some second chance to apply for a better work position, second chance to negotiate your salary. Maybe long due award from work, bonus will finally come to you. But it's not the best time to start a completely new profession, new job, new position, because it's likely that you will then reassess your achievements, and you will have to adjust something after the planet goes direct again. Maybe you'll hear some news from your parents, because 10th house might mean your father, for example, or socially and financially more active parent. When Mercury is retrograde, those are around 3 weeks. It's a great time to investigate, to research, to prepare yourself, to plan. So maybe research the labor market, maybe search for better positions, compare prices, salaries. Because Mercury currently is in the sign of Libra, and Libra is a very objective sign. It's the only unanimated object throughout the zodiac, right? The rest are some animal creatures, human beings, centaurs, and so on. Like in your case, it's a goat with a tail of some mermaid, for example. But Libra's is like scale. So Mercury in Libra wants to weight the possible outcomes or the options. So literally you can sit down and write on a piece of paper 2 columns. In one you write all the pros, on the second one you write all the cons, and then you choose literally by the score the best possible option for you by the numbers, by the logic. Use your logic to evaluate. By the way, your ruler, Saturn, is also retrograde until the 24th of October. So really now it's a bit slower time for you, especially with so many retrograding planets on the sky. So not the best time to launch into something completely new. Okay, then on the 16th of September, we have a bit of an intense day because the two gender planets, Venus and Mars, make a square. So there might be some grumpiness and rubbing people the wrong way, especially confrontations between men and women. In your case, these two planets rule your fourth and 10th houses. So once again, there is this tension between home and work activities, family and profession. Maybe the two parents of yours are really solving something between themselves. Also, this square touches your 9th and 6th houses. So tension with governmental institutions, with legal bodies, or people representing the law. Because of documents, because of health matters. Maybe you have some discord with your doctor, whom you generally thought of a well-studied, good expert, but now, like, maybe there's some misunderstandings. Of course, with someone at work, higher management at work, or parents. But it's just one day, so most importantly, forewarned, forearmed, dear Capricorns. Then on the 17th, we have an opposition between the Sun and Neptune. It touches your 9th, 3rd house. So we're talking about some, again, maybe need to find the balance, or negotiations, or your own personal uncertainty regarding travels, documents, papers, studies. Maybe there is a possibility for this day to bring actually some clarity, results, culmination of topics that have started around the 13th of March this year, when there was the conjunction between these two planets, Sun and Neptune conjunct in your 3rd house of business, small business usually, or online business, of studies, communication, travels, vehicle, local environment, family matters, agreements. So maybe now you finish this course that you started, maybe now you sell your car, or you have finally repaired your vehicle. Maybe there's some news, important news from your brother, sister, relatives. Maybe there is a big family gathering, or a gathering in your neighborhood. There might be some decisions or news related to travels, relocations, visas, documents, and so on. Maybe you're receiving a diploma from studies, from degree, from course. On this day, I must say, collectively, we might feel more confused, more dizzy, more tired, because the sun represents our vitality, while Neptune is a foggy, misty planet. But it could be a great day to go to somewhere near water, to relax, to meditate, to dedicate your time to spiritual activities, artistic activities, attending some spiritual webinars, or even some webinars related to, or studies related to media, advertisement, movies. Maybe you will star in some online movie project, or theater, of course. Similar energy we will experience on the 24th of September, when Venus will oppose Neptune, activating the same areas of your life. Then on the 19th of September, the Sun trines Pluto, and it's a day of way better focus, of way better decision, resolution, and it's your ninth and first house. The planet Pluto is for the last year in your first house. So it's a great day to impose your worldview, your power on the others, in a good soft way, in a sense, because it's trine, so it's a soft aspect, it's harmonious aspect. The two planets cooperate beautifully, so it's a day of enhanced health, optimism, vitality, ambitions, decisiveness, courage. Yeah, Pluto is in immense desire, courage, status. Big money can be involved, business with abroad, public stage performances, possibly for some of you, presentations, conferences, which might bring you popularity and authority, which I think you Capricorn appreciate very much so. You are like, we say in my native language, you are like a stone that really has its own weight in its place, yeah? You know that you are important and respected. The same aspect repeats on the 26th of September, when Venus makes a trine to Pluto, when you can be especially seductive, charming, convincing, and things might very well go your way, especially with legal matters, authorities, government, and public self-expression. On the 23rd of September, the Sun goes into Libra, and barely entering to Libra at 0 degrees of this sign, it conjuncts Mercury retrograde. To be very specific, this happens at 9:45 a.m. Bulgarian time. That is Eastern European Daylight Saving Time. And if you want to be precise till the minute, then you convert, please, this time according to your local time zone, because this is an important moment, really. While Mercury is quite dizzy and confused and introverted while going backwards on the sky, it's very much enhanced by the light of the sun in the precise moment of their conjunction. That's why the hour and the minute are important, because then the messenger of the gods, Mercury, is like on a private audience with the main deity, the sun that gives life and light to all of us. So we might receive illumination, inspiration, revelations, this aha moment about something in our lives. Plus the two planets in 0 degrees, they're so excited, there is so much faith and optimism, like on the Fool, 0 major arcana of the tarot cards. And in this case, this is your 10th house. Very important revelations you might have regarding work, career, but even more so, it's about your mission in life, your social status, your legacy, such Capricornian topics. So if you still feel confused, and that's quite normal nowadays, about what is your true mission, what do you want to give to the world, how do you want the world to acknowledge and remember you for, so now you can have this goosebumps moments really during this conjunction, Of course, really, it might be like a thought, it might be like a news from the TV while you prepare breakfast. It might be something that someone writes you in the messenger, or it might be just like a fax from the universe, you know, maybe a message from your superior, from your boss, from your parent, something like 10th house related topics. Then on the 26th, we have a new moon at 2 degrees of Libra, and you will feel it the most if your MC, the cusp, the beginning of your 10th house, is around this degree, 2 degrees of Libra. So, of course, that's a powerful new moon that promises new beginnings and new possibilities exactly in your career, exactly regarding your social status. Like for some, it might be relocation, buying property, marriage, divorce, having a child, having a grandchild, becoming an aunt, an uncle, and so on. But, and this new moon is very lucky because it's opposing Jupiter. So kind of a little bit of the energy from the beginning of the month, from the 3rd of September, something related to work and property, to status and home, family. But both Jupiter and Mercury are, of course, still retrograde. So it might be something new, but related to something that you have been thinking about in the past, trying in the past. So maybe like a second chance, new beginning of something familiar already. Then on the 28th, there is a lovely day for you because your ruler makes a trine to Mars. And Mars is a planet of energy, of vitality, of life force, of ambitions. And here is the link between your 6th and your 2nd house. So it's a great day for work, for money, to make money, to spend money, especially on your health, especially for your home, for your family, for repairing something. Yeah, that also can give you this kind of strategical thinking and engineering thoughts. So might be a great day to repair some furniture at home or invest in something useful for your home or for your office. Or just great day for sports, you know, some martial arts or jogging, running, some sport activity basically. Even if it's operation on this day, it's likely to go very well and successful. And then on the 29th, Venus as well moves into Libra, following the Sun basically. So we have a big lovely party here in your 10th house. Venus, of course, is money, love, pleasure. So you will receive pleasure from your career activities. You will have this beautiful, charming, convincing public image. So if you have a political campaign or presentation of book or something, or just a speech even with your superiors, you just use this a month or so while Venus, the beauty planet, the harmony and peace planet, transits your 10th house of career ambitions, goals, achievements, success. You might meet your love if you're single in a business trip or business conference or in your office. And of course, money can come to you because of and thanks to your professional activity. Last but not least, Venus as a love planet might mean this wonderful change of status for some of you Cappies in a sense of engagement ring, wedding ring, moving in together with your partner, news about expecting a child, pregnancy, and so on. But I must mention at the end of this video that in the later part of September, the end of September, beginning of October, we feel the intensity of the Saturn-Uranus square. For the last time, these two planets are forming this not easy aspect between themselves. They were making square 3 times throughout 2021, so this was the background energy all the last year, and now it reignited again this August, now even more intensified September and October. Of course, Saturn is your ruler and it's your sense of security, stability, foundations, traditions, status quo. But Uranus wants you to move, to shake up, to do something new, untraditional, unconventional, to make a leap of faith into the future. But it's good that Saturn is here to ground us all as well, because otherwise we can make a false start, a mistake, right? Out of curiosity and impatience or impulsiveness. But here basically Uranus is in your fifth house, so something must be changed in your love, romantic life. Some new hobby or inspiration can come to you, or it's, boiling to go to the surface. Some maybe you're interested in modern technologies, in IT, computer languages. Maybe you need to modernize your hobby or your business. Maybe it must be like you want to make a website to become popular online, to collaborate with some more tech savvy people. Maybe you want something more interesting and exciting in your love life. Maybe you want children, yeah, or possibly because Uranus is a very technological planet of everything new technologies. So maybe you need to work on having children through artificial ways, like IVF procedures, for example, in vitro. But Saturn is blocking you on this. Maybe Saturn, because it's currently in your second house, and is like, but are you ready financially? Are you stable enough materially to kind of go and work only on your hobbies, to launch your own business, to have children, to kind of move more seriously with your partners? Maybe your partner wants a change, wants you guys to move in together to start the family, or quite the opposite. Maybe there is a stagnation in the relationship and there is time to cut the cords and separate. But Saturn in second house is this like keeping the things as they are, especially because of some personal or professional financial commitments and responsibilities. Maybe it's your family values against you acting in some different way regarding relationships, family, children, unconventional hobbies, and so on. Well, dear Capricorns, no rush at all. Wait till the later autumn when your ruler goes direct, when even no, yeah, your ruler goes direct, and basically the square between these two planets fades away, with, of course, us taking the proper decision at the end. Well, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing my videos. I hope this in-depth analysis is interesting for you and, most importantly, useful for your life. Thanks so much for subscribing for my channel. And I wish you definitely a pleasant, a lovely September. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. This is the most important, I think. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.